4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
180!
Right back to Irving now. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Pressure coming, and they take him down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Hey, alert! Hey, alert 33. Stop!
Pressure coming, Baker. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Irving trying to run for the first. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
20!
Here we go. It's Mayfield. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
That's good.
Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
32-yard line.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Irving on the inside give. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck in the run.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down, but instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Once again, Irving. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Tucker has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get the game's first points here in the second. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Stroud of the air to start us off. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted! And the Texans take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, let's go. Swap, another swap. Hey, south.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, Marks gets it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of a yard.
From the gun, Stroud.
At the 37-yard line.
Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To Tank Dell. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
All right. 18. What's up? Good.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
All right.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now off the play action. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Azeez Al-Shire has it. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
They go play action with Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. Working quickly here.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Why, Tony? 11. Hey, Uno. 19 Texas. Hey, Uno Mars.
Here's Stroud now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
18. What's up? Hey, south.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Again, Stroud. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play. But, oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball.
Give credit to the defense for being ready. Also give some credit for the field condensing. Getting a pick on a 2-point conversion, well, they were prepared, and they finished.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. The give to Irving to start this drive. Going to defender. We've got a foot race. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Running left, this is Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
The give here on 2nd. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
180! Run.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up third.
That one's out and caught on the right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Azeez Al-Shire has it. Off to the races, middle of the field. The 30. And the Texans will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
That one connects. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
On
play action, here's Stroud. Headed out right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Texans get more points to end a lopsided first half. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Each of these guys on this hands team, well, they're handpicked, no pun intended, for the assignment. And they need the guys out there who could always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
Stroud to throw on first down. Sends this to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Bails out of the pocket quick. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Stroud now on 4th down. Called in left side. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Collins, incomplete. The coverage by Benjamin Morrison.
Wait. 18.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Oh, what an effort to bring in that short throw. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Buccaneers 7. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off Ray Blankenship.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
18. What's that?
To the air, Stroud. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Stroud. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
51 yards, the gain on the play.
Why, Tony?
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. He rolls to his right. And he's got it. They certainly weren't hurting for points, but hey, why not add 2 more onto the massive lead they've got? Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right to Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down now. They need 7. Now it's Irving. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Right down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They'll bring the tight end left.
180!
Going to the ground again on first. Oh, he's off to the races! And in, touchdown Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers take a small chunk off that lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Hurry, hurry! Stop!
They want to run it across. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead.
41. Buccaneers 15.
They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. It reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
First down, Stroud. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. So it's second down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Here we go. Buggy. 18. What's that? 19 Texans. Why Tony?
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down throw by Stroud. Cut near the goal line. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans trying to end this before the final quarter. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Here's Stroud again. And that's caught. Great call, even if the points weren't needed. The lead swells by another 2.
49. Buccaneers 15. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Going with Irving here. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Buccaneer first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll run this with Irving. Escapes the defender. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Bucs who are going to have the football. This game has been an absolute nightmare for them. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Irving now. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
180.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. They're in trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long.
180. Regular.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in downfield by Otten. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Trying for it on the ground. And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
First down from the 42.
Here we go, let's go. 118, what's that? 19 Texas. Look the high.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Buccaneers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Six. 20. Nice hot.
Trying to run with Irving. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Good. Watch out.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Baker leading the Bucs up to the line. They're going for 2.
Hey, alert.
The Bucs will set up for the
They send him straight up the middle. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. Down by 3 scores. Their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And it goes out of bounds, so that's going to snuff out the spark they were trying to build on here in the 4th. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
Oh, right. What? Hey, south.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now.
All right. Hey, Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Why, Tony?
Stroud from the pistol. Into the hands of Dell. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
18.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers' 10-yard line.
11. All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down.
On the quick. Rob it. 18. Let's hit. 19 Texans.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans nearing their first win of the season. Fourth and forever coming up.
Hey, uno more. Here we go.
Stroud's going to throw for it. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
King. 180.
To throw, Mayfield. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Don't worry. 118. What's up?
They're going to pass it here. All in left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
And the Texans, first down.
19 Texans.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He beams one deep right side. And he knocks that one away to prevent a big gain. Now all eyes go to the penalty marker to see who it's against. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So first down from the 41.
Why, Tony? Ow, what's what? Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Nico Collins, the intended target. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, uno more. 118. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. It's fourth down.
Stroud gonna go on fourth down. And this is lofted deep down the middle. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. So it's a win for the Texans. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.